Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Trucking with Purpose. Today I want to talk about the top FMCSA violations and how to avoid them. So the first one we're going to talk today is about hours of service violations. This one is one of the most common violations you can get during an inspection. And we are talking about driving past 11 hours, or exceeding your 14 hours limit, and not logging your brakes, or having incomplete logs. This could easily be avoided. One good thing is to use a solid ELD provider like Motive, Samsara, or any other ELD providers you may know that have good connection, that they have good customer service, good support, and their app and ELD works properly. Guys, if you're not sure about something, ask your fleet manager, call your safety department and ask them to take a look at your log, explain to you the split birth rule if you don't know how to use it. It's a good idea not to unplug your ELD. Don't use personal convenience in work-related situations. Only if you need to go to parking or to buy some groceries, hotel, whatever, you know the reasons. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is the vehicle maintenance violations. These violations are really easy to avoid, and they are one of the most common violations you can get during an inspection. So inspections, as you know, they're usually level 2, level 3. You can from time to time have a level 1 inspection as well. But level 2 and level 3 is pretty easy to pass. If you're an experienced owner-operator, or you're a new driver, you're a new owner-operator, same rules apply. Check your equipment, do a rough pre-trip inspection, post-trip inspection. When you stop for fuel, make sure your tires, your lights are working good, everything is fine with your equipment, you don't see any leaks. And it's really easy to pass a level 2, level 3 inspection. So basically level 2 inspection, the officer is just like going around your truck, making a circle, and he's taking a look at your tires, he's taking a look at your lights, signal lights, making sure everything is working. They check your paperwork, and as long as everything is good, you get a clean inspection, and that's really helpful for you, and that's really helpful, it's really good for the company. Now, clean inspection goes on your PSP report, same as a inspection with a violation. So the more clean inspection you have, the more it shows that you're a responsible driver, you're a safe driver, and companies are going to be fighting to get you on board. So if you want to get better paying jobs, if you want to work for better companies with benefits, you better have a clean PSP report. So another thing that is pretty common for violation is driver qualification files or driver binder. The officers are going to check for your CDL to make sure it's not expired, it's not suspended. They're going to check your medical card. They will check to make sure your truck and trailer registrations are up to date. They'll check the inspections and your IFTA licensing, insurance, everything needs to be up to date. And as long as you have all the documents, you get a clean inspection. Another common violation is falsifying your logs. That's a pretty serious one. So if you're caught tampering with your logs, if you're caught using PC when you're not supposed to, or you're trying to get closer to pickup, to delivery using PC, or unplug the LD, where you're not keeping record of your driving times and your on-duty, off-duty times, that can be pretty serious. That's a lot of points, and it's also an out-of-service violation that goes again on your record and on a company record. So even if an officer tells you like, oh, it's just a warning, don't do that, please make your logs and be careful with everything, it's still gonna go on your PSP report. So it's not going to go on your MVR, they're right, it's not going to go on your MVR, but it is going to go on your PSP report, and it's going to stay there for 3 years. So one more thing I wanted to mention about vehicle maintenance violations that you get. Fixing them in weigh station is really expensive. So you need to look up for a roadside, you need to call them, you need to weigh them, they charge exorbitant fees, and if you need just a tire, you might end up paying $1,000 for just like a junk tire, like a Chinese tire, to get out of a way station, you know, to keep you moving, to keep you moving. So same applies to brakes. Imagine it's in the middle of the night, you're driving by a way station, you get pulled over, and there is an out of service for a flat tire or lights not working. So that's a lot of money that you're gonna end up paying for these guys to come and fix your truck so you can continue your trip. And once you spend $1,000, $2,000 on the roadside, that out of service is gonna stay on your PSP report for 3 years. It's gonna affect the company score, the safety score. Insurance looks on the company safety score. The higher the safety score is, the more inspections you're gonna get. So it goes like a chain reaction. So it's better when you come home and you do your maintenance at home. You change the tires, check the brakes, the lights, make sure everything is working properly. So this way, you're not only get clean inspections, you're gonna save lots of money, and your report is gonna look very good. Companies, as I said, they're gonna fight for you to hire you. So yeah, it's a win-win situation. What else can I say? Another violation I want to mention is the unsafe driving. So speeding, unsafe lane changes, following too close, using your cell phone. So all of this, they weigh a lot. Like they have a lot of points. Again, it's mostly gonna go on your MVR and on your PSP report as well. So try to follow the speed limit. Try to keep the distance from the vehicles. Remember, you're driving 18-wheeler. To protect your CDL, you need to protect your family. Yeah, so guys, fix the problems early before they even arise, and that's gonna keep your operating costs lower, and it's gonna keep your good reputation and your good PSP and MVR report. So guys, do your inspections, keep your logs clean, make sure your paperwork is up to date. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please leave comments with what were the most common violations, what you were hit with before, and let's help each other, let's answer some questions, and please stay safe and keep your equipment in good shape, save some money, drive safe, and stay tuned.